I'm back. Yes, I kind of took a little bit of a break from making videos. Not a long break, but just a tiny, itsy bitsy little break just to kind of regain some energy, because I've been really tired for like the past few weeks, not only by making videos but by other things that I have to do around the house. I'm feeling a lot better now. Now I bring you a new video for you guys, one that I think you might like a lot. So HBO or HBOMax just out of nowhere decided to release a small like 29 second teaser trailer for the Last of Us HBOMax series, which I have very mixed feelings about, if I'm being completely honest. Before talking about the show itself, I do need to kind of address my relationship with this game franchise. So, the first Last of Us, absolutely love that game. Now, I do have some issues with it. As much as I love The Last of Us, I love the story. I mean, visually, it's an incredibly stunning game. I played this game for its story. The gameplay itself, you know, the actual game part of the game, I don't think it's that good, if I'm being completely honest. I think it's actually very simplistic. I know it's supposed to be, like, kind of mimicking realism in some way, but that's not fun, and I don't like it when it's not fun. So yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the gameplay overall of neither Last of Us anything, if I'm being completely honest. The Last of Us Part 2 though, that's a complete different story. Now here's the thing, I don't hate the game, but I also don't love it. To me, The Last of Us Part 2 was just a game that wasn't for me, personally. And it's not for whatever reason everybody says on the internet why they dislike this game, okay? No. I have reasons of my own why it just didn't really work for me. I mean, first of all, I didn't even want a sequel from the beginning. I thought the first game just ended on the perfect note. In my opinion, that making a sequel just felt really contrived and also kind of stupid, if I'm being honest. I was just very unsatisfied, mainly because the pacing is very rough. The story is just not that interesting. The characters are also not that interesting anymore. Both the new and also the older characters from the original game are not that interesting either. Overall, I was just kind of left with a very whatever game, like I guess it exists. And now we have this HBO Max series, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Let me just say, I was also not really excited about this, if I'm being completely honest. Now seeing some footage of the show, I'm still not excited. But I feel like there is a level of potential here that could make it at least worthwhile. My biggest complaint from this first teaser that we got, even in these small segments of footage, you can tell that they are literally like replicating the same story from the game. That is my first issue with this series, I guess, or at least the existence of this series, is that it feels contrived making this show that is pretty much following what it looks like the same plot line from the game, when you can already do that with the game itself. Like the game is a movie that you play through. So what is the point of making it a show is my question. That's my biggest, that was my biggest concern and biggest, what's the point of this, you know? Now, I did heard that they have made a few changes here and there, but for what I've read and heard, the changes don't really do much to really excuse the existence of the show. For the most part, I feel like they are actually really just going to follow the same plotline from the game to the show, and to me that's just not very exciting, especially knowing everything already that's gonna happen. This to me just means nothing. It's also kind of ironic because, I mean, I don't know exactly when this comes out, but I know that they're also coming out with like a remade version of The Last of Us Part 1 on the PlayStation 5, which is cool if it didn't cost full price. I'm not sure exactly what this new version of the game contains. The only thing I've seen is like, wow, the graphics are different. Like it's the original game but with Last of Us Part 2 graphics, which is cool, don't get me wrong. In a technical standpoint, in a technical level, that is amazing, okay? That is great. But it's like you're still playing the same game. That's the thing. And again, I don't know what else does this game have, or this new version have, that excuses that full price. And it's just, again, it just feels like I don't want to say this, but it does kind of feel like a cash grab, if I'm being completely honest. Of course, props to all the developers, okay, that worked on this. They probably overworked their ass off on this and got no compensation for it, because I know that Naughty Dog likes to crunch a lot. fucking hate it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna defend Naughty Dog for this. They are stupid if they still keep doing this shit. Overall, the people working on this new version of the game definitely deserve like incredible props to them, because they really crafted what is essentially the same game from the same original game, but they've recreated it with this new technology, and that's amazing. But again, I don't really feel like I want to spend $70 on it, especially knowing that I've already played this game before. So yeah, and again, going back to the series, it's like, again, I just don't feel like there is a good enough excuse for its existence. If they do tell some new stories that we did not see in the game, in the show, now that would be completely awesome. Now that would definitely excuse the existence of the show. But for what they've shown in this little teaser, they have just shown things that we've seen before in the game. I don't know, really. I'm kind of indifferent with me. But again, I do hope that the show is good. I don't wish the show any bad ill or anything. I mean, I never wish the failure for anything, unless it's from some really horrible piece of shit person, then of course. But it's just like, I don't know, I just don't feel really excited. I feel very much just indifferent to the show. I don't really hate what I saw. I'm not really in love with what I saw either. I'm just kind of, well, I guess I need to see more to see what's gonna happen in this show. I really don't know, honestly. I have no idea. But this just didn't really do it for me. This doesn't feel like it should exist, honestly, when you can just play the game. I don't know. That's just kind of a me thing, alright? But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe if you want to keep watching more of my content. Hit the bell, of course, if you want to get notified anytime I upload any new videos. I know that most of you that watch are not subscribed, so do it right now. But anyways, good day, good night, and stay safe.